Hey, Ben the Royal. Am I wrong, or was that a short break? Oh, I mean, I usually take about an hour for lunch each day. Mm-hmm. Pretty normal, normal break time. Hey, Servani, what's up, buddy? You sassy sausage. What do I normally eat for lunch? There's a lot of good places within like 20 minutes of where I live these days, which is really good. So, you know, I get like barbecue or a burger or a Chipotle today. There's also like a Panera, a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah, a really good barbecue place. Get there a lot. All those good tangs. All those good tangs. Let's see. What were we doing last? I think we were talking to everyone and making sure we were caught up, which I think we are. We need to go to I think Footfall is where we need to go for like the main quest. Find the world where the Eldari are stranded. Oh, we got to go to Dargonus. Yeah, okay. We're going to Dargonus. Thank you, Barely. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Okay. Are we on Dargonus? Let's go check. Oh, before we do that, though, let's pop you open. We got some new toys for this gentleman's here. Let's see. So for engines, 13 speed with strong acceleration and braking. Do that. Shields. Right now we have 120. Let's go up to 125 and doubled against kinetic attacks. Cool. Prospects. Currently have a 90% hit with a 5 crit. How about a 90% hit with a 20 crit? That sounds a little better. Armor. 9 points on the front and 5 on all sides. 12 parts on port and starboard, and then 5 on front and aft. Yeah, we'll take it. Okay. This guy does 3. It's long range, 333. This is medium range, but 530. I'm gonna put that on. This guy's short range, 427. Might be good to have a long range side. I'm gonna do this one. It's a little bit less damage, but it'd be good to have a long range side. This is a medium range dorsal lance weapon, 52 to 60. Yep. That. Prow is the Audanity of Janus torpedo launchers, which are, funny enough, better than these because apparently we can fire these every single turn, while these other ones we wouldn't be able to. So we'll keep those. And then finally, we have long range 84 to 98 or medium range 91 to 105 with a wider arc. Do that one. Okay. Looking good, man. Save it. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. My friend yours, I appreciate that, dude. Happy New Year to you. Let's see. There we go. All right, so we want to land here. Oh my, we all leveled. Okay. Cool. Barry turned Cohh into a supercomputer. You know he will. You know he will. emotes. Upload emote. 1 second, chat, while we're doing this. Rome preserve us. What happened here? Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand aside. No need to crowd around. Governor Drivestem will take care of everything. Okay. This is ridiculous. Such a thing happening right in the rogue trader's palace. You are confronted by the sight of dead bodies at the entrance of the palace. The corpses have been hauled into a pile. Some are dressed in the uniforms of palace wardens, while others are arrayed in clothing typical of the Dargonus nobility. Upon seeing you, the Lord Enforcer stands at attention and swallows noisily. His voice trembles as he says, "Your Lordship, we are honored by your presence." What is this mess? You see, Your Lordship, these people wanted to attack. Second Lieutenant of the Palace Guard, Elam Waite, reporting. Shortly before you arrived, we averted an assassination attempt on the rogue trader. Palace soldiers detected intruders and engaged them in combat. Uh-oh. Observation. These are rare, high-functioning servitor specimens present among the expired units. Such specimens are traditionally bestowed upon the noble houses that are most loyal to the sacred fellowship of the Adeptus Mechanicus. As far as I know, House Caprak has received such servitors from the Crimson Priesthood as gifts in the past, although this is my first time seeing one myself. Where's the Court Chancellor? I think she is with the rest of House Wersurian, detained in the throne room. Governor Drivestem has gathered all of Dargonus' nobility there to pronounce a guilty verdict against House Wersurian. Why is the governor not here to greet me? I don't know. Perhaps he is. You can probably find him in the throne room. Okay.
I have learned much in my exile.
There was a crumpled up letter in the inside pocket of the assailant's blood-stoned... The letter is soaked with blood. Only a portion of the text is readable through the crimson blotches. Fearful and discreet. Keep away from the lords and ladies. You must look like a noble to the servants and wardens. Do not engage in conversation with anyone. Your task is to avoid exposing yourself ahead of time and let the Wersurians get away while the wardens are busy guarding the rogue trader. So this is a big old setup. Big old setup.
I always keep my options open.
Happy 2024. Right back to you, buddy. Appreciate you, Superito. Thanks, man.
Let us not dawdle.
Make a hard save before you go into the palace? Okay.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Only one more year until GTA 6? Only one more year, buddy. Is this game like the Wasteland series? Kind of is. Yeah. It is a CRPG, which is similar. Ha! I love it, Superito. I saw the picture. That's great. Little orc. All right.
Keep your wits about you.
What are you doing here, Caprak aristocrat? The man swaying slightly, saying a prayer to the Emperor. Okay.
Rise to the top. or get left in the dust.
Let's see if there's anything in here. Doesn't look like it. Okay.
Is there money to be
He
made?
is slaying Swightly. Slaying Swightly. Well said. Yes. Slaying Swightly. Let me through. I have an appointment with Chancellor Clementia Wersurian. My apologies, my lord. You cannot go any further. Governor Drivestem's orders. It's ridiculous. I shall complain. Move over. Let his lordship, the rogue trader, through. I humbly beg your pardon, your lordship. A Bixie bro with the 123 flippin' months, dude. Wow. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's huge, a Bixie. Thank you, dude. Your lordship, 'tis an honor. I regret that such unfortunate circumstances have occasioned the rogue trader's visit to the capital. Your lordship, you are here. Please, you must hear us out. The rogue trader is undoubtedly here to listen to the testimony of each and every one of us and to punish the traitors. We've known each other for many decades now, and we have had our fair share of disagreements, but do you really think my flesh and blood would trample upon the very definition of honor and loyalty? I mean... Anyone want to take bets if this meeting turns into another shootout? I think the safe bet would probably be betting that it does. I think that's the safe bet. If this did not turn into a shootout, I would be actually surprised. Yes. We have evidence implicating them, Abelard. I'm sure that his lordship will arrive at a fair ruling. Okay. What are the charges? Disruption of logistical lines, bribery of Adeptus Administratum officials, document forgery, and organization of heretical insurrections. On top of the evidently devastating economic impact this has had on your protectorate, these criminal acts have impeded the delivery of an imperial tithe, which in turn has drawn the Administratum's attention. An esteemed member of the Adeptus Arbitus is expected to arrive in Dargonus shortly, and before they do, we are obligated to identify and punish those responsible. Oh my lord. Knitting knots. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hope that works out soon for you. That's a lot. Clementia, I wish to hear your account. Your lordship, House Wersurian denies all charges laid against it. These last few months have indeed been trying for Dargonus. We have done our best to remedy the situation. My family's every effort was focused on stabilizing the capital's logistics and economy, so much so that we failed to notice the web of intrigue unfolding behind our backs. What happened? Oh. I said, why are there dead bodies at the entrance of my palace? Your lordship, I humbly beg your pardon. You see, right before your arrival, the palace guard discovered a plot to assassinate you. Fortunately, the malefactors were disposed of before they could cause you any harm. What happened on Dargonus in my absence? When we caught wind of the rumors of your disappearance, we patiently awaited news of your return, but then Dargonus was struck by a series of terrible events. The first was the sabotage of logistics that hampered shipments, then mass unrest spread across the entire planet, and the minor noble houses began squabbling amongst themselves, trying to pin the blame on their rivals. We took great pains to calm them down and managed to quash a revolt, though not without some outside help. These events have always been also been overshadowed by the, I am ashamed to even say it in front of you, your lordship, the rumors circulating among the higher houses. Some were calling for Theodora's true heir to be installed as head of your house, Kunrad Voigtveer. When the investigation was launched, the evidence led us to the Wersurians. Whoa. What? Do you support the governor's accusations? The aristocrats in attendance exchanged glances, the noble lords averting their gazes and the noble ladies hiding behind the fans. No one is willing to be the first to answer. House Sourback supports his accusations. course, I agree with my husband. Governor Drimestone would not press charges against anyone if he were not absolutely certain of the authenticity of the evidence he had unearthed. I think anyone here would agree that anyone who ever doubts your authority of the true rogue trader should be prosecuted. I am sure, your lordship, that you will eradicate the scourge of heresy from your domain. Your lordship, Governor Drystone has always faithfully served the rogue trader and House von Valancius and concerned himself with the future of your trade dynasty, so House Caprak thinks his charges against House Versurian to be sound. I humbly ask you to allow me to speak in my defense of my family's honor. The evidence provided by the governor is utterly false. I cannot refute it, but I can say with confidence that no one from my family has ever tried to forge documents in the Adeptus Administratum, let alone undermine the economy of your capital. Sabotaging logistics, riots, conspiracy. The case appears to be flimsy. I wish to learn more before making my final decision. As you wish, your lordship. Speak to me when you're ready to announce your verdict. Okay. Thank you for your willingness to help, Lord Captain. I'm certain that all the charges are false, and I'd be grateful for your help in exposing them as such. Interesting. Huh. Okay.
Let us not dawdle. I always have a backup plan.
Okay. The lords and ladies, sumptuously dressed in the colors of House Caprak, are standing in a half circle around Toriana and her son Vincent. Did I fight the dragon earlier? I did. Yeah, we beat the dragon. Yep, we beat the dragon. And now we're back in the main city, and there's a giant pit, and I have no idea what to do. So he says, already got a few requests about tales. Don't worry, I'll make lots of tales. Greetings, your lordship. May the Omnissiah grant you understanding. Abelard, it must be difficult for you to be here under the circumstances with your house standing accused of such grave crimes. My family, Lady Toriana, is yet to be found guilty of anything. That verdict is for the rogue trader to reach. You think the accusations against Versurian are true? I wouldn't take that upon myself. In your opinion, which nobles might have a reason to be a party to such a conspiracy? Could be anyone. Okay. I've examined the bodies of the assistants that were killed today. All of them were high-functioning servitors. Such servitors are only employed by families close to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Isn't that so? It is impossible to read Toriana's emotion in her heavily augmented face, but her sudden turn towards her family betrays her confusion and surprise. Perplexed whispers bounce from one family member to another. Impossible. We came here by ourselves, without any servitors. We know nothing about it. Your lordship, thank you for informing us of this. You are absolutely right. My house has indeed been endowed with high-functioning servitors, a blessing for those who revere the Omnissiah, but today none of our house members were accompanied by them. I found this note on the bodies of one of the attackers. What are your thoughts on it? Officially, high-functioning servitors are employed by my house and my house alone. If such units were to attack the rogue trader, suspiciously would instantly fall upon the Capraks. I assume that's what the Versurians intended to happen, but they did not expect the servitors would have this letter on them. Vincent, I wish to speak to you. What do you make against the charges of the Versurian family? I don't think I can doubt the validity of the accusations, but I'm also not sure that House Versurian had any reason to betray you. I know you care for Astartia Versurian. Are you prepared to watch her die? Vincent's jaw augmetic screeches slightly. The young man scrutinizes his mother and other family members for a few moments. There's something you ought to know, your lordship. Today I noticed one of my family members to be in an odd, uncharacteristic mood. Helen Gaprak is my paternal second cousin once removed. May the Emperor save his soul. Usually reserved and self-possessed, today he was frantic and anxious, fidgeting with a small piece of paper and seemingly looking for someone to no avail. When I last saw him, he was headed to the entrance hall where the altars are. Perhaps you should talk to him. Perhaps I should.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, that's the guy from before. Look at that. The dude that we pointed out earlier. Interesting. Hey, everybody. Interesting. Up. Shut up, Cohh, you dingle. All right, 1 second. Got it. Jerk. Okay. One second. Okay. Great. Boop. Hey, GI Suck with a T298. Thank you, buddy. Love it. GI Suck. Okay. Finely dressed man of middle years is kneeling in front of the altar, his palms folded in prayer close to his face. The implant-free parts of his skin are a sickly blue color. The nobleman does not react to your presence. He does not lift his head. He does not blink. He does not even breathe. Only when you draw closer do you realize he is dead.
Nani?
Oh. Colors of House Caprak. I do not believe he decided to take his own life in such an extravagant way. As far as I know, there's a warden post here, but I do not see any wardens. There's no one to ask about what happened here or who this man spoke before he died. I would like to ask Urbend where the palace guard suddenly disappeared to. Examine the body, 0%. Medicate, 10%. Search the pockets. Short note. Look at that in a second. Around. You're almost certain that wardens are usually stationed nearby, but the post is empty. Where have they gone? Step away from the corpse.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Oh, I can't look at it again? Hold up. I'm pretty sure we have some Medicaid Plus stuff we can throw on. You'd at least get one of these. What's up? There's 15 Medicaid. This already gives 10 though. Our Medicaid is now 75. All right, let's see if this works. Maybe the level up would help as well. It's only using my skills for some reason. It's not using the team skills. Normally it would use the whole teams, but whatever. Damn. Is there a Cohh thoughts video on this game? Game's awesome! It's a little buggy though. Game's awesome, little buggy. Ah! You rolled a 99. We needed under 25. Womp womp. Hey, Peerless Fool. Thank you very much for that, dude. Really appreciate when the YouTube folks stop by and drop their Prime. Thank you. Phenomenal way to support the channel. Really appreciate it. Use the heavy flamer, the heaviest of flamers. Yes. I am going to figure out how this man died, chat. I swear to God, we're going to do this, and it's going to be like, Medicaid has succeeded. It's clear that this man died when he stopped breathing. That or when his heart stopped beating.
Is there money to be made?
Oh my God, dude. I'm never gonna get this checked. But I'm doing it. Detective Cohh is on the case, that's right. Or you'll just find out another way to do it 1 minute later. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Mm-mm. Okay. Ha! Death came for him suddenly and ravaged his body with cramping spasms that prevented him from falling to the ground. Some rare poisons have such side effects. The affected victim suffocates slowly without being able to move or call for help. Ouch. Okay, there's no way we're going to get the other one, unfortunately. We gotta do that solve simulacrum on him eventually. There we go. On him. What's his logic? 115. He would have to pass. Oh, a whole lot. Oh, man. He'd have to pass a whole lot. You want to know what other one says? It isn't crucial to the event, but it's semi-relevant? Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's it say? What the hell is that thing? Which one was it? It says you noticed a small hole in the back of his neck similar to a needle. Ah. Cool. Which one was the cogitator thing that we were going to put on him? I think I've moused over everything but it like 5 times now. What is type logic in search bar? Oh, it is. It's this guy. Okay. Okay. We got to do that, man. We got to do this. Yep. The paradox solve feature sounds so amazing for him. All right. So we got some good stuff here. Let's go talk to Drive Stem. Hey, Happy New Year, Honey Bunny Bear. Appreciate it.
I always keep my options open.
Where's Drive Stem?
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, let's read what the note said before we talk to him. Bloody note. You know, we can just search. Anytime you search, it absolutely should take you to... Oh, it's short note, isn't it? It should absolutely pop you up to the top. There we go. Make sure the rogue trader's attacked by someone loyal. It should appear as if it was all staged to let the Wasserian family escape. This is a last assignment. Soon your debt will be paid off in full. Oh, man.
Let us not dawdle.
Hold on. Before we talk to this, You can just sort from newest to oldest. You can do that too. Absolutely. Absolutely. I discovered a dead... Look, before I do this, actually, hold on. Save. I discovered a dead body, a member of your house right here in my palace. He died kneeling in prayer. Halen. It can't be. Dead man had a note on him and mentioned some sort of debt. Let me have a look. Oh, Halen, you fool. Forgive me, your lordship, but I have nothing to say. This is the first I've seen of this letter, and I have no idea what kind of debt it might be referring to. What could have happened to him? Her visor oculars are fixed on the floor, her fingers restlessly clenching in the fabric of her dress. Brianna, the time to keep silent is long gone. The future of the Von Valancius trade dynasty and your house are both at stake right now. We lost Kiava Gamma, a truly devastating blow to every member of House Kaprak. I lost all hope for the future. My kin lost their sense of purpose. We needed time to recover and chart a new course for ourselves. We were and still are more capable of doing that, but I will not deny it. The other houses have offered us their assistance for their own self-serving ends. Perhaps Halen decided to take them up on one of their offers behind my back. Or Captain, the Kapraks, all or perhaps only some of them, are definitely involved, but I suspect they were not behind the plot against you. Halen Kaprak could be nothing more than a puppet in the hands of the deaf puppet master. We must expose whoever that is if we are to prevent the pestilence of heresy from spreading any further. What do you suggest? Interrogate the heads of Drivestem and Sourback. One of them has been pulling the strings here. Once we uncover new evidence, announce the guilty party will be publicly executed. Before you pronounce the verdict, I suggest focusing on each house in your indictment speech, and I shall observe them. Wow. Okay. Oh, we can't talk to just Vincent anymore. Okay. Okay.